Hi, I'm Dominique Giroux.
And I'm Moline.
And this is the third legislative update of the session. We had bills being debated in both houses this week. Wednesday was the last day for bills to be submitted to the Legislative Service Office for drafting in the Senate, and the deadline for the House is January 28th. The last day for a bill to be reported at a committee in the House of Origin is also coming up on February 1st. We'd like to take this time to remind our members that the Wyoming Farm Bureau Legislative Meeting will be held in Cheyenne at the Plains Hotel, February 18th and 19th. We will have a number of speakers discussing a wide range of legislative topics, some of which are the implications regarding the new animal identification rules from the USDA, to an educational talk regarding spot checks for trucks during harvest. There will also be a presentation on discovering your personal ag risk profile and how you can work with local law enforcement officials on animal theft. We feel all the topics discussed will be of valuable information to your ag operation. Today I want to update you on a few bills that we've previously discussed. House Bill 69 deals with highway funding. This would increase fuel tax from 10 cents a gallon. The bill has passed the House and been referred to the Senate Revenue Committee. The Wyoming Farm Bureau does not support this bill. We would rather have the Department of Transportation examine ways to become more efficient. So we strongly encourage all our members to contact their senators and express our position on this bill. Contact information for senators can be found on LSO's website, and there's also a hotline where you can leave a message. We'll be posting how to do so at the conclusion of this video. House Bill 85 deals with municipal jurisdiction. It would reduce the distance outside city limits that cities would have jurisdiction down to 1/2 mile. In some instances, this jurisdiction would extend to 6 miles outside the city limits. This bill was amended in the Corporations Committee and has been placed on the House's general file. House Bill 126 would make it a crime to photograph or videotape an ag operation without the consent of the owner. This bill has been referred to the House Ag Committee. Testimony was heard in committee, but time expired before they had a chance to work on the bill, so it will be up for discussion next Tuesday again. House Bill 156 deals with the movement of livestock in emergency situations. This bill would allow you to move livestock across county lines during emergencies such as fires. The bill was considered in House Ag on Thursday and voted out. This bill has been placed on the House's general file. Now I'm going to hand you over to Brett.
Thanks, Dominique. The first bill I'd like to visit with you about is House Bill 136, Game and Fish License Fee Increase Number 2. This bill would increase the fees for both residents and non-residents to fish or hunt in Wyoming. This bill also had an indexing feature to it that these fees would rise at the rate of inflation. Farm Bureau did not support this bill because it took away some of the legislative oversight over the game and fish. This bill did die in committee on a 1-to-8 vote, and I think we're done with that topic for this session. Senate File 19 changes the way a hospital district can be formed in a county. Currently, a petition must be brought forward to the county commissioners of 25% of the landowners holding at least 25% of the valuation. This bill would eliminate that petition, so people would just go to the county commissioners and it would go directly to the vote of the people. Farm Bureau does not support this bill because it takes away some of the voice of the people that are holding the assets in a county. We encourage our members to contact their House of Representative members, since this bill is now going to be in the House, it has passed the Senate, and outline our opposition to this bill. Senate File 70, entitled Land Possessor Duty to Trespassers, is a bill that we strongly support. This will put into law what has been established by case law. This will give our landowners more protection against people that trespass on their land. This bill has passed second reading and hopefully will get through third reading and then come over to the House. We've been assured that this is a very positive bill for landowners in the state of Wyoming. The next bill I'd like to visit with you about is Senate File 126. This bill gives the governor more flexibility on oversized loads coming into and leaving the state of Wyoming. This past summer, due to the drought, we had a lot more hay moving into the state. Some ports of entries gave the truck drivers a lot of restrictions on how tall their loads could be. This bill would allow flexibility and should help facilitate the movement of agricultural products into and out of the state. These are the bills I wanted to visit with you about. I appreciate you tuning in. We look forward to talking to you next week.